Hello, this is How to Play Power Chords Part 3. Complications, slightly more advanced chords. What we've learned so far is the simplest power chord shape, which has two strings with the root note on the E string. We hear 1, 2 and no more. There are a couple of things we can add to that which will make it sound better or make your life easier in various ways. First thing, as well as the 2-note power chord, some people like 3-note power chords. So I'll just show you how to do this first of all. Same as before, mute all the strings, put the tip down, put your third finger here, you can't use your pinky this time, because we need your pinky for the next note. We're now using 3 notes instead of 2. On the acoustic guitar, it sounds a lot better. It's got a slightly brighter sound. It tends to be, if you're playing Metallica songs, or if you're playing something that's a bit grrr, you'll use 2-note chords. If you're playing, I don't know, Green Day, Blink-182 songs, you'll use 3-note power chords because they're a little more chirpy. So that's the first thing. A thing that I've seen some guitarists do is, instead of using 3 fingers, they use that finger flattened, which can work. It can work, but quite often what you'll hear is an extra note or an extra 2 notes, which actually that's quite a sweet chord. That's a D over E, or no, it's an A6 sus4. It doesn't matter. It's a chord that we don't want to hear. We want a power chord, and if you want a power chord, all of those notes are actually wrong. So I recommend that you use 3 fingers, or just hear 2 notes. The other thing that I'm going to add is, as well as the chords on this string that start on that note, we can have a whole other set of chords starting on that string. So it's the same idea. We hear 2 notes and no more, but it's slightly more difficult to play. So we'll build it up as before, still have the first finger flat and holding them all down, but we're going to have it slightly nearer the ground, so that when you push the tip down, it's not pushing down on that string, it's muting that one, holding the next one and muting the rest. That is much more difficult, and you're going to get that wrong lots and lots of times until you've got the hang of it. Eventually these things just become second nature, but for the first 100 times you try and play that chord, you're going to do that, and we're going to hear that. We're going to hear those 2 and that one. Depending on what the chord is, sometimes it will sound nice, but that most of the time it will sound rubbish, and it's not what we want to hear. So practice doing that. And you can play 3 finger power chords here as well. So, why do we use these different chords? Well, like I said, the 3-finger one is generally just to cheer your life up a bit. The reason we use 2 shapes is to make our lives much easier. If we think of one of the most famous power chord songs, is Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. The 4 chords at the start of that are F, B flat, A flat and D flat. You could work them out for yourself, but that will take ages, so I'm just going to tell you. It goes F, B flat, A flat, D flat, and the song goes like that. But that's moving up and down a lot. If we play B flat on the other string, it's on the same fret as F. So that's F, that's B flat. So you haven't moved at all, instead of doing this. Now, there are lots of reasons why that's important. One of the main reasons is that you get to look cool which is quite important to young people who play the guitar. Because see, if you do that, you can keep looking at the audience, which people like to see your face when you're playing, when you're performing for them. Nobody likes to see the top of your head. It's boring, especially the top of my head. It's not even got any hair on it. That's really boring. So if you can be doing this and making eye contact with the audience all the time, that's much cooler than if you're doing this. Now you might get that right, you might not. So what you'll end up doing a lot of the time is checking your fingers to make sure you're getting it right. If you can avoid that, you will be much cooler looking. So the ones on this string have a name as well. I'm going to give you a link to a chart that tells you where all the chords are, but for now you're going to learn these the same as we learned the first ones, by saying out loud A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. I think that's enough for now.